who's going to be there each week, so you can check in at Payson Farmers Market on Facebook. And yeah, we've got tables and chairs, live music, a fire pit. If it gets too cold, you can snuggle around the fire pit, and some place to come and eat dinner.
Wow.
So,
And it sounds like, I mean, the one thing that really got my ears to perk up with this new Twilight Tuesday. First of all, this is going on every Tuesday from now through the, what is it, the 21st of December?
Yes. So it's we look at it as we set it up. John Lee used to live overseas, and he loved going to the Christmas markets, and so people were so bummed when we closed in the middle of September, and they said, can't you do something else? So it's like, well, yeah, we'll give it a try.
Oh, nice.
And last year was our first year, and we're going gangbusters this year in our second year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So lots of different vendors. So this would be a good opportunity to pick up some gift ideas.
Yes, we have some fabulous room country artists that also are taking turns. So there's some different people each week and that sort of thing. And it's really, we wanted to focus on that too. Where this is all about shop local. I think we even just had small business, maybe it's today, Small Business Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, so these are all definitely small business owners.
And now, when in talking about the different art, is this mostly like oil paintings and things like that, or a lot of different types of art?
No, not really. We have a couple of different jewelers. We have people that are working in wood.
Nice.
There's some really nice
woodworkers
in our area that are turning these amazing bowls and and cutting boards and just really, really nice stuff. And then Southwest Barrels is there with wine barrel furniture and
nice
things you can set on your table, and just an array.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
So it sounds like if you're kind of struggling with gift ideas, this is going to be some pretty unique stuff. Might be the perfect ideas for you.
Yeah, we even have a local published author. She's done a multitude of books. I think up to 15, 20 books. Connie Contrell, and so she's been there a couple of times, and she'll be back with us again before we close. She'll be back on the 14th. So, it's just like I said, it's supporting the locals and supporting small businesses and getting cool stuff for Christmas that you wouldn't necessarily think of.
Well, it's something fun to do on a Tuesday, and it's every Tuesday from now through December 21st.
Yes.
And from what you just said, if I understand correctly, it's not necessarily all the same vendors every week. So, even though you may go out there tonight and really enjoy yourself, you need to come next week and the following week as well.
Right, because the vendors are taking turns.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Now, how'd you come up with this idea?
Well, go ahead.
I lived in Europe a long time. I really like German Christmas markets. I've always thought we should have one here. A couple years ago, we looked at having a full-blown Christmas market over every weekend. But we can't compete with the professional artists that come to the valley in the winter.
Right.
And so we kind of scaled back this big massive idea and decided just to have a small local event where people can come eat food. There's a fire pit, there's music, you can hang out. This Tuesday tonight, Santa Claus is going to be there for photographs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for kids and dogs.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
I know how cute a picture of Santa and your dog.
Yeah.
We just wanted to, I really like that feel of, kind of a cold evening and some little fire pit to sit by.
And the fact that I have a 130-pound Norwegian elk hound that slobbers all the time, that's okay?
That's okay.
Totally have to bring that. I just hired a picture of Santa.
So what did Santa do to you?
That'd be awesome.
Put us on the naughty list.
There you go. You're on the naughty list.
Actually, you had me at the food there, and there's a lot of different types of food too, right?
So a lot of the people that go to our summer market will know Raimondo's Italian food, Fala is there with Middle Eastern, and Philip with his Taste Buds is Indian food.
Ooh.
So they not only sell hot food, so you can, buy a plate of food that you want to eat right then, but they do frozen food. So they're, why they're very successful at our market is so many people want to have good quality food. They buy from them on a Saturday, and then they've got stuff in the freezer or the refrigerator for during the week. So,
Wow. And if you find yourself a little culinarily challenged, this is a perfect
Yes.
opportunity to be able to just pull something out of the freezer, stick it in the oven, and
Yeah.
tell everyone you did it from scratch.
exactly.
Because you're an expert Indian food chef.
That's right.
Right. And I want to throw in a tamale store too.
Oh, I forgot
Right,
tamales. Oh
so,
my goodness.
and they'll be here, and tamales at Christmas, of course, is a big deal. So, probably should have them come, make your Christmas order, stuff like that, so you can get tamales from them. for
As
Christmas.
a matter of fact, they will only be with us one more time because
Oh,
their
wow.
shop in Phoenix gets crazy busy. So they will be
Everybody
here.
ordering tamales.
Yes, they'll
Yeah.
be here December 7th, and that will be the only time until Christmas that they'll be here. So they could probably call the store if they want to put in special orders if they're doing big orders for family. But I know he'll bring a lot too, because this community they love tamales.
So I mean, it's some great gift ideas, some great food, and just something fun to do on Tuesday evenings here in Payson.
Yeah.
Now, when does it start? When does it end?
3 to 6.
So good. So a little mid afternoon until the dinner hour, and
Yeah.
and then maybe afterwards go catch a movie at the Sawmill Theater or something. 'Cause
Exactly.
It's right out in front of the theater there, just off to the
Right in front.
south there.
Yeah.
And I just want to throw in a little thing. So the place where we stay, Sawmill Theater, where the movie theater is, and
Right.
all those other local businesses. And if we don't have something that you want, I mean, Mackey's is right there. You can go sit on their patio and have a nice meal.
Sure.
So you just combine everything together. It's been really well attended. We have lots of tables and chairs, and people are having dinner and listening to music. Right, sunsetting, beautiful sunsets.
Boy, what's not to love about
I know, it's actually working really well.
I bet.
Yeah.
So now this, when was the first iteration of this? It was last year, right?
Last year was the first year.
And obviously it went well enough that you decided to do it again.
It went well enough, and to be really honest, I'm the implementer. He's the great ideas and stuff like that, and he does the hard work. But I'm the implementer of the whole thing, and so we're in the middle of summer, and customers start asking. He starts saying, "Are we going to do Twilight Tuesdays?" And I'm like, "Man, I haven't finished giving birth yet. Don't talk to me about the
Get
second
pregnant
baby."
again.
Right. That's a good analogy.
But with the,
Here we are, we're doing it.
the closer that we got to our closing date, so many customers came to the information booth and said, "We are doing Twilight Tuesdays, right? We'll see you then, right?"
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, there's a demand,
Peer pressure. It's a
I know. Yeah, I'm so glad they weren't peddling drugs or something naughty, but
Yeah.
But I mean, and really, with whether it's this event or even during the summer, man, it's amazing the numbers of people that have been coming out for these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's got to be really encouraging.
it's so
I
encouraging.
think people want something to do or outside. It's the air's clean, the people are nice, the weather is perfect.
What's not to
Right,
love?
yeah, and so people just want a safe-ish place to hang out, and,
Right.
right?
And I think the pandemic has a lot to do with that. We're kind of, people have stayed cloistered in for a long time, and it's like, okay, well, this is outside, this is as safe as it could be,
Right.
So,
And it is a cure for cabin fever.
yeah, oh my gosh,
Seriously.
yeah.
I love it. Well, now you mentioned also that you're going to have some musical entertainment too.
Yes, we do have live music,
Every week, there's
every week.
different people playing music.
Yes, and tonight we are really gifted with Brandon Shepard. They live in Winslow. They have lived here as well. He's one of our the boyfriend of one of our vendors, and she's a really great vendor and very sought after by our community. And she said, "Oh, by the way, my boyfriend plays music," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah. Does he play in a closet or
Yeah,
really good, yeah.
You get that line a lot.
Sure,
You gotta
sure.
really whatever." But we had him come once, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Really talented.
Yeah, he actually was the 23rd annual Los Angeles Music Awards winner for the Country Album of the Year.
Wow, that's
I mean,
no slouch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's very used to being on stage. So this last time that he was with us, he interacts with the audience and talks with them.
He's
and tells
actually a
jokes.
comedian
He's
too, so in
hilarious.
between playing songs, he's pretty funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds
Right.
like fun.
Yeah. So it's very, very cool.
And now will he be performing from 3 until 6 also?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
All right. So
Yeah.
great musical entertainment, maybe a little humor on the side, and
Yeah.
grab yourself something to eat and
Sit on
sounds good.
Santa's lap and get your picture taken.
There you go. I
And
don't know if Santa's ready for me yet, but
Between you and your dog, I don't know what we're
yeah,
gonna do.
that's right. Yeah.
And then I also want to let you know next week is a really special
Yeah,
treat
it's
too.
gonna be fun.
JRE is bringing the kids for their bell choir.
Oh, lovely.
They won't be the main event. Actually, Brandon will be back next week, but he's going to take a break in the middle, and then they're going to do their bell choir. I'm so excited to see those kids.
So we're doing a little Christmas bell choir concert
Yeah.
next Tuesday.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And of course, that'll help, bring in some extra traffic.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah.
kids playing bells and
You bet.
doing Christmas songs.
And there's really, hand bells, again, something that my wife and I have been involved with for a lot of years,
Yeah.
way back in the dark ages. But there's just something, especially
Oh.
during the holidays, that just, I don't know, hand bells just really kind of exemplify the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch
Yes.
of fourth and fifth graders have been practicing, and this
Right.
is their concert. It's going to be pretty fun.
And their director said, Beth Christensen is their music director, and evidently I've talked to, when I've mentioned the bell choir, and then we've got, friends that their kids are in the choir, they said she has been such a blessing to our community.
Wow.
That she is like
Yeah.
her passion is music, and it gets bled into
The kids get
the
it.
kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it's
cool.
just so wonderful.
It's a gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's really cool.
Nice. Well, and it's a great opportunity for just the community to come together, have something fun to go out and do. And again, it's not like everybody's got to agree on the same type of food for dinner, because there's so many different
Yeah.
choices, either at your open air market or the surrounding businesses around there. I mean, I can think of 3 or 4 restaurants right there.
Yeah.
Chili's,
Yeah.
Mackey's,
And
Yeah.
and you've got the
Across the street.
across the
barbecue right across the street.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, people just hang out, have meals. Sometimes people dance,
Oh, wow.
right? Yeah, no, it's just.
Depends on how much drinking they've been doing, probably. But
Right.
No, man, there's a group of people that love to dance, and they
Gotta love
make
it.
dates, and they all come, and they all get there, and then
We have
Yeah.
groupies.
yeah.
All right, you got
we have
groupies. Wow, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't
So
think-
how many people you figuring have been typically showing up now for this, Twilight Tuesday event?
It's really hard to tell because we've stayed spread out because of the pandemic.
Mhm.
Man, we
Yes.
have enough seating for 6, 10, 6, 12, 24. We have enough seating for 30, 35 people, and then some benches by the fire pit. And there's times where they're all full, the market's full of people, it's all
And of course,
going
this
on.
goes on for 3 hours, so
Yeah.
you got people coming and going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
constantly.
no, it's really been really well attended.
Wow, what a great idea!
Yeah.
And everyone's gotten to know you really good from the farmers market during
Yeah.
the summer,
Yeah.
and now we've got another reason that we're gonna have to just keep you around all year round now.
I know.
People want to do it. I mean, it's really a matter of supply and demand. In winter, it can be tough because people that are professional, like this is their job, it can be risky coming to Payson if the road closes, if we get snow and nobody shows up, where like Fountain Hills is a sure deal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's a bit of the challenge of being here and trying to run something in the winter. But, we're
Well, so far, all of the long-range weather forecasts are saying that it's going to be a dry and warmer
Dry
than
and
usual
warm,
winter, so
yeah.
it should be perfect for this kind of thing.
Yeah, I know, it's a real
Now that we say
double-edged
that,
sword.
there'll be a
I
blizzard
know,
on
I
that.
know.
I hope so. I'll say that all the time if it brings a blizzard.
Yeah, there you go. Good go for that.
Right.
Well, it's when did the idea first come up to do this Twilight Tuesday?
Started 3 or 4 years ago. We got super interested in it. Like I said, we really checked out the idea of having, back when we were thinking about having an ice skating rink, a permanent, or like a temporary winter ice skating rink over on that property,
Mhm.
and places where people could really come and hang out, like over several weeks in a row.
Right.
And then we investigated it, and like I said, there's not a lot of workability for attracting people to come up here and
Vendors.
do it, vendors.
Mhm.
So we scaled it back, and then last year we just decided to go for it and put it together. And
It was really birthed because, that idea we kind of, stop, change, start, and left that idea aside. But the Twilight Tuesdays really was birthed because of the pandemic,
yeah,
you know.
we
Just
had a really
people-
successful summer doing the farmers market last summer, but it was still going on, so we wanted to get outside and have people have a chance to come outside. And I just have such good memories of being in Germany and going and it's like the best in a little
yeah.
town square, and it's
Sure.
gorgeous.
Wunderbar.
And turns out we're having our Christmas market now, and all those ones in Germany have all been shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the pandemic.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
shut them all down.
And they've been getting new variants and all kinds of things that they're concerned about.
They specifically targeted German Christmas markets this winter and shut them all down.
Wow.
I know, right? But we have ours.
Yeah.
So if you're in Germany and you're hearing this,
In your face.
no, come here.
There you go.
In your
Here's
face.
the Payson.
Sorry, that's a real Payson response.
Yeah.
No, come on, come here and hang out with us.
I'm sorry, it's Tuesday. I'm still not quite over Monday yet. But at any rate, I just think that this is a wonderful idea, and it's a great, like you say, it's a great. I don't want to say excuse, but a great reason for people to get out and I mean the weather really has, even though we're knocking on winter here. I mean it hasn't really been winter-like weather.
Last Tuesday was sketchy. It started raining at 5 o'clock. It got super dark. Everybody took off.
We
And
just,
we
let's get out of
just
here.
closed it down, right, because there was nobody there. But that was last Tuesday. This Tuesday is going to be absolutely perfect.
Well, and Lorraine, before the show, you mentioned that there are some vendors that are not necessarily there every week. You have kind of a different little mix every week, right?
Yeah.
Right. So there's 20 stalls, and we probably have a small handful of ones that are there week in and week out.
The Arizona Bread Company,
Yeah,
we
fair.
could not, there would be a riot if
If
we
he
tried to
wasn't
do
there.
our farmer's market and he wasn't there.
Right.
I mean, oh my gosh, his bread's
A
amazing.
lot of different kinds of breads.
Oh, yeah.
Sourdoughs.
Yeah, and they're all really
lots of
well
things.
made, fresh breads from in Phoenix, and yeah.
Oh, most of them with only 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
got to refrifrigerate them, or
By the way,
they.
John is actually slobbering on himself.
I
all the
know,
time.
he kind of is.
Pretending to be like 130-pound, whatever you said your dog was.
Yeah.
But so he's there, Guysela Garden. So they're a farm in Guysela. They put in extra crops, so we have some produce for this. The Arizona Mushroom Company's there every week. Heather with her pies. She has traditional
Oh,
pies.
the Arizona Mushroom Company.
I know they're an awesome company.
So different kinds of mushrooms.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're-
like you got kind of
We've got
like
6.
the gourmet stuff, shiitake mushrooms, things like that.
We grow 6. So I'm the Arizona Mushroom Company.
Oh, you're the
to
guy.
to be clear,
Oh,
it's
okay.
my company,
Right.
and I grow my.
I'm married to a farmer.
She got married to a mushroom farmer. But yeah, we grow 6.
So is it true that mushrooms typically grow really well in BS?
Some do, right? Not the kind I grow.
Oh, of course
not.
These are truthful mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are there's different kinds. The
Yeah.
kinds we grow all grow on wood, so there's no BS in
Yeah,
that.
okay.
But yeah, we
was
grow
my-
like 75 pounds of mushrooms a week right now.
Wow. How many different kinds?
6.
6 different
Yeah,
kinds.
6 different kinds, and they're gourmet and medicinal mushrooms.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, and we're actually at the point as a company where we can expand and take on a local restaurant. So yeah,
Hint, hint.
I
nudge,
know
nudge,
there
know
was
what I mean?
throw that in there. So if
Yeah.
you're a local restaurant who wants
And
to
you're
have,
interested in
And
the
you're-
best
yeah,
mushrooms.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah, because where else do you go for like gourmet mushrooms? I mean,
There's only a few companies in Arizona that grow them.
right.
There's a big one in Phoenix, and they just wholesale them now. There's a smaller one like us that do some farmers markets. But other than that, no, not really.
So what are a few of the other unusual things that you'll find that with your vendors here that you might not typically find anywhere else in town?
Yalletizer's
my
makes
gosh.
the most amazing yogurt I've ever had.
So those guys are from Tunisia originally. They're
Really?
North Africans, and then they spent a bunch of time in Long Beach, and they now live in Arizona, and they make a yogurt kefir that is ridiculous.
I mean, all kinds of flavors.
There's
and-
all these different flavors. They give out all these samples so you can find what you like,
Oh.
and they're amazing. Coconut, guava, mango, berries, fig.
So it's true, high culture coming to Rim Country.
Oh
Yes,
no, we're
yes,
bringing
very
it.
much. No,
There's
very
no
much
doubt.
so.
I mean, all the different
Culture.
kinds of foods.
Yeah,
Right.
fun.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, just trying to
It
set
took
those
me a
things
minute
up.
I
to figure
know.
that out.
I caught the joke
Yep.
faster than him. That's amazing.
Well,
I
you're,
would have.
you're female.
She already had breakfast. Dude,
That's right.
there's your female. I know, right?
But
That makes sense.
but really, I mean, what a great opportunity to
Yeah.
not only maybe pick up a few food items for
Yeah.
those special gatherings that you may be
Yeah.
having at your home during the holidays,
Yeah.
but also some great gift ideas at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And Snicky Snacks, they're not today, they'll be with us next week,
Yeah.
but Snicky Snacks do charcuterie boards,
Good
and
job.
I know, I have to
Easy
practice
for you
saying
to
that
say.
word.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. But her stuff is amazing.
And
as
amazing
well.
pickles that she does, right?
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah. And
Yeah.
beautiful presentations and things like that, so if you're having a party or something like that, you can even get hold of her and pre-order. She'll
Yeah.
bring stuff up and,
Sounds like there might be even some gift ideas there.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, our stuff's super good.
Wow.
I don't care for pickles that much, but
Right.
our
Oh,
stuff's
hers
great.
I love,
Hmm,
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Um,
Well, and again, this starts this evening from 3 until 6, and it's every Tuesday evening now through December 21st, and again in the parking lot out there at Sawmill Theater. And now you've got plenty of room for outdoor dining, or people can just pick up and take home.
yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this week is street tacos, right? Lo-fi.
Yeah, Lo-Fi Grill, which is
They're
street
so
tacos, and these kids. I say kids.
They're young.
They're tall humans, but
Yeah, they're in their 20s.
they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
But he graduated. He's a Longhorn, and now they
Oh.
live in the valley. They love it up here. They're trying to figure out how to move back here.
Right.
But they have their own little food business, and it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, street
Yeah.
tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
good.
Gotta love that. You know,
With
Yeah.
really unique sauces and stuff like that.
What are some of the other foods that people will see tonight?
Tonight there will be Falah's Middle Eastern and Taste Buds Indian food.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I've always kind of enjoyed Indian food, but had an opportunity a few years ago. I was working, doing relief work in Calcutta, India, and then went over to Dhaka, Bangladesh, and we were exposed to a whole bunch of really horrific things during the day. But that evening, a guy that is the equivalent of at that time, the Supreme Court Justice, took us out to dinner at this restaurant that was up on top of a hotel in downtown Dhaka, Bangladesh. And it had a rotating restaurant, kind of like the one down in Phoenix at the Hyatt down there. And you're looking out over abject poverty, and we had this 5-star dinner served to us,
Crazy, right?
and it was a little a bit of a mental conundrum. I got over it. The food was astounding. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing how many different directions you can go with East Indian food.
Yeah.
Right, and I feel like the Middle Eastern food as well. So I got to spend a bunch of time in the Middle East. I like the food from there, and the person that comes up here, Falah, we have a friend who was in the army, did 2 tours in Iraq,
Right.
and he lives in Guysela, and one day he came to the market and he saw Falah, the Middle Eastern cook, and he's
Right.
like, Falah? And Falah's like, JT.
Oh,
They met each other in Iraq, in
Yeah.
Baghdad, because Falah was cooking in a big hotel where the military had a contract for the GIs to go eat.
What are the odds?
What are the
Oh
odds,
my
right?
God, yeah.
And so when you get food from, like, this is authentic Middle Eastern food, right? I mean, and it's so cool in our town, to have all these other varieties of different things to try. Philip is an amazing cook. His Indian food is ridiculously good. Yeah, no, it's super fun to have all those available.
All right, well, we're out of time, but it all gets underway today from 3 until 6 p.m. Again, out in the parking lot there by the Sawmill Theater in Payson, and it runs every Tuesday night now through December 21st. So, well, best of luck with this. I'm anxious to hear how things are going, and we're going to have to stop in and check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come by, Randy. Thanks.
And today, don't forget Santa. Bring
Yeah.
the kids and the pups.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah,
I
for
know,
pictures.
right?
So you can get a picture with Santa for your kids or for your critters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Probably not bring cats because I think there's gonna be a lot of
What do you
dogs.
think about snakes and reptiles?
Probably snakes and reptiles
I
are
want
fun.
to see a picture of Santa with
I can
him.
bring my orangutan.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a
Just,
orangutan?
no, I'm just making stuff up as I go. You can find out more about all this. So, now, do you post up information about this at PaysonFarmersMarket.com as well?
Yes.
On our, not on .com, more on
Oh,
Facebook
Facebook.
and Instagram, and then also on What's Happening Payson and stuff like that.
And people
And
just need
here-
to look for
Payson News
Payson
and-
Farmers
Payson News
Market.
and Chat.
Yeah,
Farmers
Payson
Market.
News and Chat, like all over here. KRIM.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
And again, just get on down there tonight from 3 until 6 and check out some great food, get some great gift ideas, and just enjoy hobnobbing with some fun people down there for Twilight Tuesday. And thanks again to John and Lori and Rothline for coming down and being with us this
Thanks,
morning.
Randy.
Keep up the good work.
Bye, everybody.
All right, gotta get you back to more of your favorite music. Have some tunes coming up from the Lovin' Spoonful, Rolling Stones, George Harrison, and a whole bunch more. But right now, a quick look at Rim Country weather.
Oh, that was fun. We're fast talkers.
I know. I can always shock you. I was like, what are we gonna talk about for half an hour? But it's amazing.
Well,
All right.
that cute